Good morning, everybody. The future. The future is always a dream. But I just wanted to start with a dose of realism before we start dreaming. 3 years back, a survey was conducted in 1,000 schools of this country. These schools included government schools, private schools. They are from the rural areas, they are from urban areas like Bangalore. And what did the survey find? The lack of internet connectivity came up starkly and repeatedly during the survey. This had its own impact on the various uses to which ICT could be put to use by both the teachers and the students. For teachers, it could be for finding or accessing educational materials, communicating with students, etc., etc. For students, it could help in online collaborative projects, exchanging assignments, lessons, and operating e-learning platforms. However, these uses were not utilized as only 9% of the teachers in Gujarat and 8% of teachers in Karnataka had access to the internet, whether at school or outside. As far as students are concerned, only 4.2% students stated that they had access to the internet in Gujarat, 4.2%. This number was 12.8% in Karnataka, 3 times. The frequency of internet surfing of websites in schools, for example, were instructive. 55% of the students surveyed in Gujarat stated that they had never surfed the internet. The proportion of students who surfed the net daily was 0.1%. So if this was to rise by 10 times, if it has risen by 10 times in the last 3 years, it is still 1% of the school-going children. The dream. The biggest university in the United States is not Yale, is not Harvard. It's the University of Phoenix, which has the largest enrollment and the largest number of courses that it offers. And why is that? Because it is an online university. How do we make this dream a reality? We have a very exciting panel here, and I really thank the organizers for getting us all together. We have Mr. Sivakumar. He is a professional chartered accountant who heads the Evron's Vital division in the capacity as vice president, like I said. He has excelled in creating niche markets in emerging technologies, having 20 years of rich experience in multifunctional activities, including technologies like VSAT, broadband, digital informatics, studio control, video conferencing, and e-learning techniques. May I invite Mr. Sivakumar, please. Aseem Badshah, I couldn't believe it when I read this, is all of 18 years. He is the founder and president of Scriptovia.com and is a second-year student at the University of Michigan studying business administration. Aseem, at age 11, earned the Microsoft Office User Specialist certification, making him the youngest person on record to earn this certification, an achievement typically reserved for grown-ups. When he was 16 years old, he founded ThinkSA.com, the proof of concept for Scriptovia. In addition, he worked as a high school intern and consultant with Microsoft Corporation for more than a year as a program manager developing internal tools, as well as for a project called Scenario Voting, a tool that allowed the Windows Vista's test team to collect satisfaction data from the millions of beta testers. Aseem Badshah, please. I really feel ancient. Revati Telgaonkar Namjoshi works as the program coordinator and business analyst, e-learning and e-content development with the Maharashtra Knowledge Corporation. She would make a presentation on online teacher certification program. Dr. Varalakshmi is from Pondicherry. She is presently the professor of economics at the Pondicherry Government Research Institution affiliated to the Pondicherry Central University. She possesses work experience with research, teaching both postgraduate and undergraduate for a period of 33 years. She has presented various papers and conferences organized by the National University of Singapore, University of Malaysia, and the UNICEF. Dr. Varalakshmi, please. I would like to tweak the format a little bit and try to address issues rather than focus on presentations. And then, after some of the panelists have addressed those issues, I would throw it open to the audience for any comments, observations, or questions that they might have.